Midweek Analysis.
Hey guys, this is a midweek analysis for January 13th of 2021. Okay, we'll start off with the Aussie NZD pair. This is a monthly chart. Remember, so there's a strong double bottom, nice price action against the downward trend line that has weak price action on this touch. And so we were long bias. We want long trades until at least this trend line right here or this pivot high. Okay, those levels are, let's see, 1.1047 or 1.0973. Okay, so that's the overall picture. Now let's see what's happening with the entries. Okay, so we were talking about on the daily chart, some trend lines you want to be looking out for, right? Was this one, this pivot to this pivot? We had another one. I think it was this one. From this pivot to this pivot. And we wanted price to respect it. Okay? So for the time being, that's happening. So this could possibly go to that monthly target. However, if these trend lines get broken out, the next levels you want to be watching out for is this pivot to this pivot, and this pivot to this pivot. And you want to remember, if price comes down, that's not a bad thing, because as long as these trend lines hold, you can still take more longs. Okay? Okay, so I'll keep you updated on the weekly forecast with this one. Okay, so let's go on to the next pair. The Eurjpy. Okay. Oh, and please subscribe if you like these videos. And please push the like button. It'll really help me out, guys. Thank you. Okay, so the Euro Yen. Let's see. Right, so the Euro Yen, this is a weekly chart. Let's recall the overall bias. So strong long trade, weak short trade. And so we were long bias until at least this pivot high, right? So we're taking long trades. Well, that target has been hit 2 weeks ago, right here. Okay, so what now? Well, fundamentally, we're still long bias, right? Because this long trade is way stronger than this short trade. However, let's see, let's go down to 4-hour chart. Okay. All right, so 4-hour chart. Okay, so it looks like it's pretty much ranging at this point, right? So what we want to look for, okay, in the coming weeks is that we want a short trade to form. This is a weekly chart. Okay, we want, for example, if this candle right here on this week forms nicely strong down, we want that to form so price could fall. And then we'll do the same thing. We could take it right back up to that new stop loss again. Okay? So that's what we'll be looking for. So we got to give it some time. Another thing you should be watching out for is on the 4-hour. Yeah, okay. Well, there is a possibility of a 4-hour double top or HNS forming. Okay, but that doesn't mean we're not long bias anymore. We want that to happen so it'll fall so we could take it right back up again. Alrighty. Oh, and I started a price action trading course Now, a lot of the things I talk about on these analysis is price action, and I explain how you can learn that on those courses. So if you have time, please check that out. Alrighty, let's go on to the Nzdusd USD. Alright, so the overall picture was, remember, this is a daily chart. Week long, but price still went up based on momentum. So what we want is a short all the way back down to this target down here, or this pivot low right here. Okay, so we want a short with a target down here. Okay, now to just go through the flow of what was happening after this move up, right? Well, I could show you on the daily chart. Hold on, I'll show you on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so what happened was, so a long trade formed here, and it just went up on momentum, right? So first signs of waning momentum are trendline breakouts. It did that. And price tried to make a H&S here, a reversal pattern. Failed to do that. Another double top, failed to do that. Now at this point, it's trying to do it again, right? This H&S right here, this is not legitimate. So forget about that. We're looking at double tops here. Okay, so this week, what we want to be looking for is, first of all, what is that? Okay, if we're looking for resistance, because we want to short it, right? At this point on the monthly chart, there's no strong levels, right? On the weekly, there wasn't, but now it's starting to form. So what we want to always remember is that when there's no resistance or support, and you want to take the reversed or the other side's trade, a lot of times price will start making its own trend lines, right? So you want to take the most obvious highs, start drawing trend lines from there. Okay. At this point, this pivot right here is being respected. This pivot right here to this pivot. Okay. And we want price to start to respect that with compact price action. Okay. Simultaneously, we also want on the lower time frames, this is the 4-hour chart, for price to start rounding out. We don't want sudden falls, okay? Another possibility on the lower time frame are reversal patterns, okay? So we want a long-term trend line respect, and on the lower time frame, we want a rounding out of price, or perhaps reversal patterns. All right. Just be careful for this H&S. This is not an H&S, okay? It's a fake. So don't look at that. We want to be looking for perhaps a double top. Okay? Yeah, I'll keep you updated with this on a weekly forecast too. Alrighty. Let's go on to the USD JPY. Okay, now the USD JPY, the overall outlook. Let's recall. Let's make it bigger first. Excuse me. Alright, so this is the monthly chart. Our ultimate target is right here at this pivot low. But before that, price is likely to pull back to 105, 107, possibly 109, and then down to that target. Okay, so what we want to be looking for is the same with Nzdusd USD. This is a monthly chart, right? Excuse me. Okay. We want price to start respecting new trend lines. All right, so from, I think it's this pivot to this pivot. We want, this is a monthly chart. We want price to start respecting it like this. with compact price action. Okay. And simultaneously, on the 4-hour chart, where are you? Okay. We want price to start rounding out. No sudden movements like this guy right here. Okay. Now on the USDJPY, there's no possibility of reversal patterns. Okay. So we just want to see price rounding out on the lower time frames. One last thing you want to be looking for on this pair. Let's go back to the weekly chart. Now, if price starts to round out on the lower time frames and on the monthlies has compact price action and starts to go up, the first target you want to be looking at is this gap level. See these gaps right here? So that gap will be from here to here. Your first target should be in this area. It's going to struggle to get through there. And then if it gets through there, then possibly it will open up to 107 to 109. Okay, so if you're going to take a long, make sure to take first targets here. I'm pretty sure it's going to range through here. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for the midweek analysis. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And thanks for watching. Okay, bye.